Hi guys, welcome to my channel Himanshi's Heavenly Hacks, and today's talk is about good health or to maintain good health. So as a nutritionist, I have encountered many people asking me how to maintain good gut health. Also, people have shown me concern how to have good metabolism, how to get rid of bloating, how to have a good gut health or good digestion so that your body can function well. Many of them also told me so many times that they have tried so many medicines, be it allopathic, homeopathic, or maybe whatsoever Ayurvedic medicines. But even though giving a trial or having a rigorous effect over there, they are not getting the results what they wanted, or they are not able to get rid of those digestions problem. So today what I am going to discuss with you are the everything is from the food which you can have or you can incorporate in your daily diet so that you can have or you can maintain good gut health, or when I say that, it means that have a good metabolism or a digestive system. So today whatever talk I am going to have with you as a nutritionist, everything is coming from your kitchen or from your home, and this is also basically tried and tested. Because let me share you one thing, I had a severe problem of bloating and indigestion. Even my metabolism was not that great how I expected it to be, and reason why I also tried so many medicines. Later I realized that that's fine, let me just get ahead with what I have and what I can do or give to my body from the natural sources, that is from the food or whatever the you can say spices or whatever the plantains and all you have at your home available. So through which even I cured my digestive problem issues. I boosted my metabolism so well that everything, whatever problem I had related to digestive system, it's all been sorted. So today whatever points I'm going to tell you is from my personal experience, and I got rid of those problems. So for sure, if you apply these in your daily life, for sure you're going to get rid of those bloating issues, digestive issues, or if you have acidity problem, anything, for sure it will. So today in this video I'm gonna share you 10 food items which will surely help you to subside those digestive issues and definitely help you to have a good metabolism ahead. So apart from covering those 10 points, I will also be sharing you the foods which you can avoid if you have bloating problem, digestive problem, or any other acidity or stomach related problem. Also I'm gonna suggest you few helpful habits so that you can just improve your digestion. So if you wanted to know how it worked on me and what are the things I followed to just have a good gut health, then just let's get started in this video. So the first point which I'm going to talk about is it's readily available in your home. Even some people enjoy that, add that in their tea or maybe food items or any recipe they prepare. It is none other than ginger. So ginger contains the compound called gingerol, which works as a great remedy to cure your gastrointestinal problems. I believe that it is a fabulous food when you are sick and not feeling well. You can incorporate ginger in many things, like if you are making any soup, you can add that, or you can have it in your morning tea. If you are addicted to tea, you try having tea which has got ginger and green tea. Ginger and green tea, if you have, that will definitely speed up the metabolism, and also it heals your stomach upset. So how I use ginger is basically in my black tea I add ginger, or in the morning when I get up I would love to have ginger water. So what I do, boil a glass of water wherein I add grated ginger along with some cinnamon and also those cumin seeds, and I just give it a good boil, have it when it is warm. So that is a really good thing. Now the second food item what I have for you is turmeric. Spice is highly anti-inflammatory and anti-cancerous, protects gastrointestinal lining, and also positively impact gut bacteria. You must be thinking what is the best way to use turmeric. I'm sure you all must be using turmeric in your your curries what you prepare and all, but I would suggest you to have turmeric water. Try this at least weekly, twice or thrice when you get up, empty stomach, and you just have a glass of warm water and add turmeric to it, and then just have it sip by sip. Or another way how can you use turmeric water is just take a glass of water, a plain water, and then add pinch of turmeric, or maybe you can say half teaspoon turmeric is also fine. Turmeric powder, or it's best if you take the raw turmeric which is available in the market. So you just take that, grate it over, just soak that glass of water with the turmeric, and then when you get up in the morning, empty stomach, just warm that off and just have it. So that works really well. Even if you wanted to lose weight, this ginger turmeric works amazingly. I tried for myself as well, that's the reason I'm suggesting. So you can use the turmeric in your milk, that is called as golden milk. I hope you guys would have heard this anywhere. Golden milk is best for health. Even if you have any sort of a weakness or you have any digestive problem or something, just have golden milk. How do you prepare golden milk? It's basically take a glass of milk, and and then you just put it in some pan, and then add those raw turmeric in this grated one, or just have whatever the powder turmeric you have, half teaspoon in your milk, to boil a good boil, and then just strain it off, and whatever the glass of milk you're gonna get it, have it warm sip by sip. So this turmeric milk or golden milk is best when you use it before bed. So this is also one good thing or good practice you can use. I have noticed people, they are allergic to dairy, or maybe they don't prefer milk so much, but when you have golden milk, it is not going to give you any bloating effect or digestive problems. Rather it would cure those problems, and definitely you would be able to see the bright side of it. So another point I'll move on, which helps in good digestion or cure the bloating issues, etc., is the fermented food. Trust me guys, before my college even I wasn't aware so much that fermented food helps a lot, because I was not so much a fan of fermented food. But when I started studying, and when I was doing my masters in nutrition dietetics, I just read a lot about it, and also I tried this on my body, that how fermented food helps. Is one of the best food you can have for digestion. They are rich in probiotics, which introduces a favorable bacteria in your gut, definitely helps to protect the gastrointestinal line. Now what are the types of fermented food you can have? You can have those idlis and those plain dosas with less oil, or you can have yogurt. Yogurt is the best fermented food. You would have also seen people when they are just not well, or they are having some stomach upset, they prefer having curd rice. So that's really good thing, and that does wonder, because I have definitely tried that and read a lot about it. So it's totally in the positive side when you have the fermented food. Another important point what I have, it's not basically any kind of a recipe, it's basically the seeds. I'm sure most of you guys would have heard more about seeds, what we those sunflower seeds, those melon seeds, etc. Definitely they are very good, but those two seeds which I love when it comes to the bloating or digestive or acidic issues are like chia seeds and basil seeds. And basil seeds I daily include in my diet, because these how good they are when it comes to weight loss, weight maintenance, or when you need some micronutrients. Though extremely soothing to your digestive health or to your stomach when it is soaked in water. So what you'll have to do, there are several drinks you can prepare with soaked chia seeds or basil seed. You just have to soak it in water like 4 to 5 hours, or some people they do it overnight, and next morning when you wanted to have in a milkshake, or you want some juice or lemonade or something, you can surely give it a try in that, and that is going to give you a very good result when it comes to bloating problem. Hence this is rich in omega-3 fatty acid and magnesium, surely gonna give you a lot of support to your metabolism, and also it is really good when somebody is suffering from constipation. So if at all you have that problem, surely you can have this for like say 2 days, and you would surely be easily getting the results. So next point is something everybody loves. I think most of the people, they love to have their soups. So when it comes to soups, you try having vegetable soups or vegetable broth. So you know how vegetables are rich in antioxidants, fiber, iron, and so many micronutrients. So I would highly recommend you to have any vegetable soup or vegetable broth, because that provides lots of fiber to your stomach. And when it comes to anything like weight loss or some metabolism speed up, or something related to solve digestive problem, you have to have increase your fiber intake. So that's the reason why it is always suitable to have those vegetable broth or vegetable soup, because that also boosts up your immunity level. Definitely easy to get digested, and it is also very good in diarrhea. If somebody is suffering from diarrhea, then they should surely have some soups or vegetable broth to get rid of that. So the next food which I'm going to talk about is sweet potato. So sweet potatoes are highly rich in fibers, and I feel that sweet potato is the best when you talk about fiber content. Definitely they are the extremely delicious root vegetable what we have. It also contains vitamin A, and it is very good for digestion. Sweet potato triggers digestive enzyme, which helps definitely in getting digested food whatever you have for the entire day. You can have sweet potatoes. How do you prefer? Like basically you can roast it off, you can just boil it off and add it in milk and have. Or if you are somebody who is sticky lovers, you can make sweet potato sticky also. You can mix some vegetables and potato in it and make some tikkis. Or if you just wanted to have in the grilled form, you can have that. It's best. Try to have sweet potato or include surely in your diet, like 2 to 3 days. Next up, my favorite point, because now I'm gonna talk about 3 things or 3 spices which works extremely well for my digestion. And what I'm gonna tell you, it really works so amazingly that I just got rid of bloating and all the problems or digestive problems what I had. Those are 3 spices basically. One is cumin, and then fennel seed, then fenugreek. What basically I had done, I even till date I am doing that. So I take these 3 spices, fenugreek, cumin seed and fennel seed. I soak it in 1 or 1.5 glass of water for like entire day, and then before going to bed I just boil that water so well for 10 minutes, and then I strain that and have it like sip by sip. You can have it warm also, or if you just feel like having it hot, it's fine. It's some people they have it like tea, so that is also fine. So what do, you just take these 3 seeds and just have it like a tea, in the form of tea, or just just soak it well and boil it well and just have it before your bed. Or you can also do just soak it overnight and have it as a morning drink. You just try this for 15 to 20 days, or I would tell you for a month, because I tried personally this for a month, and seriously I'm honestly telling you this, I was able to cure my bloating problem, because having this and following a good diet surely will help you to get rid of any issues you have. If you have, basically I feel that somebody who has a slow metabolism, it speeds up that, and it just helps you to whatever you eat, whatever calories you take, to just burn that, and also smoothens your digestive tract, I feel. So that is one good option you can surely try. My next point, I am going to talk about fruits, because now you must be thinking you are giving an option of spices and other foods. How about fruits? So when it comes to fruits, I feel that you should definitely include 2 fruits daily. If you can eat 2 fruits daily, it's fine. The quantity could be small, that's fine. So you can have an apple or you can have papaya. So if you take these 2, it's good for digestion, because that is also got good amount of fiber content. Very important to stay hydrated and ensure that you are getting enough water, so that your body functions. And also your organ requires lots of water, so that it can protect it, and also your body can function well. So definitely for energy and for good metabolism, you need also water, so that your digestion speeds up. For increasing your fiber intake in diet, surely have to increase the water intake, because when you need fiber, it takes time to get digested. So if your body needs fiber, it also needs not equal but double the amount of water to get it digested. So this is tip from my side. If you have more fiber or whatever fiber you are taking from your diet, ensure that double the quantity of water in the diet, so that it combines well and gives you the good result. Next thing is exercise. Exercise is also extremely important. Try to do some kind of exercise, whatever form you like. If you like Zumba, if you like maybe walking, if you like dancing, if you like some aerobics, or if you like those abdominal crunches, whatsoever. Know that it is difficult to manage since we have very busy life, but just ensure that in the evening or in the early morning, just give a time to yourself, so that you can have a time wherein you can meditate and just take out some time, maybe 15 minutes or so. Give your body a good pamper and just exercise maybe at least 3 times a week. Now the topic comes, what are the kind of foods we need to avoid if we have digestion issue, bloating issue, or maybe constipation, or maybe you are not able to burn so much of calories, maybe what you intake. In such type of problems, you need to kind of avoid. I am not saying that completely cut it off for lifelong and no, I am not gonna have it, not like that. You just try to avoid to the extent. So these are gluten from your diet. Basically you see many your wheat rotis and all, it is kind of a gluten. So if you are allergic to gluten, you just avoid it, or try to just reduce the quantity what you have. Dairy product, even myself, I take less dairy products. Surely you would want to up your calcium intake. So if you wanted to up your calcium and protein intakes, you kind of have curd if you want, or you can have paneer, or you can have other stuffs which you get calcium out of, makhanas for that matter, or maybe beans or something. But dairy, when it comes, sometimes it does not suit to many people, including me. So I try to take less dairy. Maybe sometimes I have also, but just try to avoid it, so that your digestive tract smoothens and it does not get irritated so much. Next is refined sugar. So just try to cut off the refined sugar, not completely. Again, I agree that for many people it is just impossible to cut completely the sugar. I would say to just avoid it to extent. Try to have 1 or 2 teaspoon of sugar daily, because it is really not helpful. Sugar is nowhere helpful. Sugar is also called as empty calories. That means it does not have any nutrient to it. We don't have to simply load our body to just simple carbs, which is definitely not required. In case you wanted to have energy, have it from different carbs, but definitely don't switch to refined sugar. Try to avoid it for sure. Also keep yourself away from alcohol and limit your coffee intake. So here comes the helpful habits which you can surely incorporate, and even I did for myself, which are few very common, like chewing. So when you have your food, try to chew a lot. I was someone, I used to just I was in so hurry, because I'm a working woman. I was most of the time in hurry, and I definitely I was in rush, and somehow just have food, go rush to meeting, go to presentation, whatsoever, and I was somewhere like that. So just try to avoid that, and chew your food so well, which now I am also doing. Chewing will definitely help you to get your food digested, and also whatever the enzymes you have, it mixes well, and your food gets slowly digested, and your metabolism is also speeds up. So ensure that chew your food more and more. Take your time, and then enjoy your meal, and you have your food. Ensure to chew your food more than time you think that you need to. Always try to relax yourself and have your meal. I would suggest you to have meals with your friends or family, and definitely do not sit just in front of TV or your screens and all, so that because your eyes are over there, and you just get engaged out there, instead of focusing on food and how much food are you eating. You should always be mindful of that. So just I would suggest you to give your time to your food and enjoy the meal, and just spend time with your family members and your friends, so that you can have a healthy meal, and you can also track what you are eating. Next point is very common, and it's very important. However, people I have seen that they don't notice, or they just binge on some other food what they feel like having, or they just do emotional eating, and they definitely, I feel that somewhere fiber is lacking in their diet, or it is just lagging behind. So I would definitely suggest you to up your fiber intake whatever diet you take. So I'm going to give you some example wherein you can incorporate this in your diet and surely up your fiber intake, which will also help you to maintain the ideal body weight. Fiber intake will definitely keep you away from the problems like constipation or bloating issue, if you have any acidity problems. So you can include pear, avocado, banana, carrot, broccoli, sprouts, lentils, beans, oats, quinoa, almonds, and many more. That's it for today's, guys. Hope you enjoyed this healthy talk. I am absolutely sure that if you're going to incorporate few things or few points whatever I spoke to you just now in your life, or on the daily basis, surely you are going to get rid of digestive issues what you have, or if not completely you feel that, then surely it will subside you, because this I told you from my personal experience. So try to take out few points from my video, and I am sure it will be helpful to you. If you want more such videos, or you want talks on something else or some other topic which is like helpful to you, please do comment below so that I can come up with this. And thank you so much for giving me your valuable time and watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, share this video to your friends and family, like this video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.